Let's meet the competitors at 106 pounds. Wearing the black, representing Missouri, Luke Lilledahl.
See Luke Lilledahl coming to the center. He is a Cadet World Bronze medalist.
And his opponent wearing the red, representing New Jersey, Anthony Knox.
Coming to the center now, he has Buxton, Mario Mason, Kyle Brewer, all in his corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at this dream team.
Right? Like these are real, it's different, for sure. It's different than when we were growing up.
I've actually been really impressed with Anthony Knox. I never had a chance to see Luke compete as much, but with Anthony, see him at Fargo, the way he dominated,
he looked great.
Super slick.
One of the things that I like to see him do is hit that snap down to a corner there, and man, he's gotten so fast with it.
Yeah, but even look at his stance. Like, he has a little bit of that Stephen Abbas, like that hump. Like, he has a different, his center of gravity is a little different.
Yeah, and that's hard to teach, yes?
It is. It's all based on feel.
Right. These kids, but again, harkening back to what we were talking about earlier, these kids are developing an incredible feel very, very early on.
Of course, man. I feel like I'm watching the NCAA finals. I'm not even joking. It's
yeah.
Like,
nice little club there by Lilledahl. Knox pushes him off. And Lilledahl's really heavy-handed. He's got a great motor on him. Seems to be switching his feet a little bit on that snap, too.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, moving your feet a little too much, because sometimes when you move your feet a little too much, it gets you off your shot, if that makes any sense.
It does. Yeah, your feet aren't set to score.
Yeah, and I see a little more of that composure piece with Knox.
Yeah, that level change seems to be, he seems to be biting on it pretty well. You got to think that Knox is going to pull the trigger on that
you
here
can tell
soon.
that they're both respecting each other. They're both down blocking. Like, there's not a simple little down block with the head. Like, no, they're hitting the floor.
Yeah. And again, that's a deep, deep level change. You got to respect that.
Nice. He's going to have to get to the leg. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful.
That's listen. I try not to be partial at all in the broadcast booth, but I've known Anthony Knox since he was 7 years old. I've never seen that duck under before in my life, but it was amazing. He just went full-on duck and backside double. That was great stuff.
Yeah, he has a good sense of awareness.
He does, right? And the feel, right?
Yeah, a good sense of pressure, because those are releases. What he's doing right there, like, he's releasing it with the right amount of pressure where it's not too much.
Ooh, he got a little bit of a top game here, too. And he's putting some pressure here on Lilledahl inside thigh pry, and he's going to go trip to finish. And guys like Frank Molinaro.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to push him out. You see that?
Yeah,
smart. The competitor in him. You think about it.
Yeah.
You have to use all angles to win. Yeah.
And great job by Lilledahl there, because he really was being a dog on the bone on top to get him back to the mat. Lilledahl does a great job staying on his feet, cuts himself for one, but not after 44 seconds of riding time. Ticks off the clock for Anthony Knox.
That's right. You guys are really making this so super competitive with riding time.
Oh, look, man, if we're going to do college rules, we're going to do college rules. And these kids are going to have, these are the kids that you're going to see at Division I level here in the future. So why not have them really wrestle Division I rules?
Yeah. Now he's just killing off the time a little bit on Knox.
I think so.
He knows he's out. He knows, unless there's something appears. Well, he's in the lead. There's something about when you're in the lead and there's a second period coming.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to know that you're on top too.
Yeah, that's nice, right? Especially you bank 45 seconds of riding time. Knox gets the choice.
This is why I love wrestling, man. It's becoming more of that chess match. Like, he knows, he respects his opponent.
No question. Let's see if he can eat away a little bit more of that clock. There's 44 seconds of riding time. Now, I cannot imagine that this is going to be a 12-10 type of bout. So this riding time point does seem to be really, really important. Ooh. There's a nice little tilt attempt. Referee might have been a little bit out of position on that. And
I'm pretty. He got his point, didn't he?
And rolls it through, catches 1, 1, 2. That's a 4 count for Anthony Knox, and he's going to readjust. He could get a fall there. If he floats, he can absolutely get a fall there. And Knox doing a good job of catching that foot on the return.
That's a beautiful lead, and the thing about it is he's staying disciplined off that claw. Like, he's not coming away from it.
And you know, you got to dance with who brung you, right? He keeps on going to that claw. He keeps on going to that half Nelson, and he's tripping when he gets to his feet. Excellent work there by Anthony Knox.
Yeah, Luke's gonna have to make a transition here, man. He's gonna have to get his respect because he's been down here for a little too long. Yeah,
and now, like you said, he's down there for a little too long. 1:30 now on the clock. 1, and that's a 2 count. Oh, excuse me, 3 count for 2 points by Anthony Knox, and he is adding to his lead. I should shut my mouth when I said he isn't going to score 10 points, huh?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
But that's what I'm saying. This is the difference between freestyle and folk style. Yeah. I mean, it looks like Knox has he just has a good chain on top that he's going to one or the other, but he continues to keep that spiral. It's either a spiral or he's clawing.
Yeah.
And then he's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's pushing him out on purpose. Like, he gets it.
Got to play the game sometimes, champ.
He's playing it. He's playing it even in the lead. This is why I love guys like this.
Yes.
Because he's up by 7 points and still.
Stingy, right?
Yeah. It's
Ain't giving an inch. That's a second caution, though. He's got to watch that.
It's like Terry Brands, right? Don't give him nothing. Olympic finals, nothing. I'm like, God.
You can keep on talking about that if you want to, sir, because I'm all ears. Terry Brands is telling you not to give him anything, huh?
Oh, give him nothing. Yeah. He was the greediest dude I know.
That's good. Greed is good in this sport, man. There's no question about it. So Lilledahl does do a good job of cutting himself there towards the end. 21 seconds left here in the second period. Anthony Knox has an 8-2 lead.
Yeah, and this is the thing, Mike. I love studying position, and look at, like, you know, Luke. He's reaching, he's extending, like his hips are not in there. When I see Knox, man, even though there's not much going on, he's in position to strike.
Yeah, and he's staying in that perfect Sugarfoot stance, and he's talking about Knox is giving a little showmanship. He didn't like that club.
Yeah.
Now back to the top game that we talked about. Okay. Knox in the back just before the event started. We were talking about, well, maybe it should have been freestyle. Maybe it should have been, freestyle, folk style. And Knox said, no, I'm really happy it's folk style. I'm really getting good on top. I want to show the world that I can wrestle on top.
And he is, and it's like football. Like the end of really it comes down to the field goal kick. You know, he knows that he has that one piece that these high school kids, when they transition to college, they cannot get out. They'll get beat up for a whole year.
Yeah, and you're seeing some kids are going into college with this mat prowess that didn't really happen back in the day, right? Like when I was in school, it took a year. Everyone had the red shirt. Yeah. Because if not, you're going to get beat up on bottom.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like almost like you have to be well-rounded, or you're gonna right now. Luke's gonna have to take more risks.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get to a leg here soon. 1:14 left here, and Knox doing a good job of kind of evading that hand fight. Luke Lilledahl wants to turn it into a street fight here.
Yeah. He's gonna need more releases, like pressure. You got to club and go. Like no more dabbling in there. Like getting him tired is not an option.
Right. Yeah. You're running out of time. You're under a minute here. It's time to fire. So Lilledahl doing a good job.
Like always in position, man. This is I love it.
See that underhook, or excuse me, that elbow control. Duck under again. That was nice.
Super comfortable stance. Like his weight's distributed all over his body. It's not just his legs.
Both guys looking to score. Both guys looking to score.
And now we're down at about 30. And Knox fires off a shot.
Work center, both guys. Work center.
Keeps his behind towards the edge, right? Another tactic.
And that's experience. This is what experience teaches you. It teaches you, like, he knows he's up. He's not going to do anything crazy. But he's just in position. He's not overdoing it. He's not fleeing. He's staying in position with his head.
And short time on the clock, 10 seconds left. Score is 9-2, and Knox has about 2 minutes and 15 seconds of riding time. Something tells me he's going to close this thing out, even if he does give up a stall call. And that'll do it. Anthony Knox takes over for #1 here in the country.
And your winner,
Thank you so much.
Toughest weight at Fargo. Was not able to come home with gold, but had a fantastic performance there. Now staring across from the #1 man at 106, Christian Castillo out of Arizona, Knox out of New Jersey in the red. Stutter fakes for Knox.
These guys matching level changes there.
Knox attacks well both sides, but has really been working on the left side high crotch. It's been really strong. He scored a ton from that position there. You see him looking for it there. Fakes one way, goes the other. He loves to go from now near side cradle locked up.
Castillo able to fight his head out, hopping around on 1 foot at this point. Maybe trying to shove that face to the inside, but Knox glues it to the hip. And Castillo is going to fall to the mat. 2 takedown for Anthony Knox early in this one.
Good job transitioning from the head to the leg.
Hey, Green, you're down.
Gives up on that cradle and just finishes it for a 2-0 lead.
Bottom set. Don't move. Cover top.
Quick breakdown now, immediately transition to the turn with that half, trying to roll through it. Now claw, it looks like. Yes, it is. And he's been able to turn with this pretty consistently. He used this turn in the Super 32 finals, a similar version of it against Bo Bassett. Now back up to their feet. And there's an escape, and just like that, 6-1 off that 4 near fall. Stutter fakes from Castillo.
Knox with the noticeable size difference here, but
For sure.
both guys about as good as it gets. Was a little disappointed in Castillo. He had that beautiful flowing mullet.
I know.
Snipped off, but you know,
Maybe,
he's got time to grow
maybe
back.
oh, nice shot. Now head inside here but now doubles off. Does Knox lifted, running his feet, just like Coach told you, and he gets the finish, 8-1
And
now.
he right away is going into it until he wasted no time transitioning that. Just a deep waist, ran it across to the opposite side.
4 more, making it 12-1. It's the first period, Bader.
Knox is running rampant in this one. Trying to go to work again. He's going to go to that claw. Opposite side, comes to the near side and has that tight waist on the belly. That's how he scored that last tilt. The tight waist.
You think he's going one way and he goes the other.
This is going to be it.
First period tech for Anthony Knox.
Match. Game, set, match.
Goodness gracious.
Impressive performance there out of Anthony Knox. Woo.
Shake hands, guys.
Most dominant performance we've seen
Pictures for you.
all day.
Your winner at 113 pounds by 16-1 technical fall, Anthony Knox.
So Knox.
Ladies and gentlemen, wearing the black, coming out, he is a 2-time Fargo champion. From New Jersey, currently ranked #2, Leo DeLuca.
Here we go, Leo DeLuca coming to the mat. 120 pounds, #2, Blair Academy. And he's been preparing for the last month and change to wrestle one of his very best friends on the planet.
Little Tupac, that's a good start for Leo.
And wearing the red, from New Jersey, he is a 16U Fargo champion, currently ranked #1, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Knox.
All right, here comes Anthony Knox coming to the mat. Also from New Jersey, St. John Vianney, and like we mentioned, super close with Leo DeLuca. These guys landed on the line for the #1 spot.
There's a reason this is the co-main event. So much excitement, not just because these two are training partners and good friends, two outstanding and entertaining wrestlers. Leo dominated a very good field at Fargo this July. Knox, wow, look at that, right to left on that single leg standing. Looking to dive under is Knox. Leo not able to stop the dive roll. Now it's Knox underneath. Looking to repass the leg is Leo DeLuca, and these two are scrambling right away. And it's Leo DeLuca close to that 3, and he's gonna get it. jumps out to the first takedown, does Leo DeLuca, but now looking switch, fighting in is Anthony Knox.
And there's a count going on in the ankle. No, stop counting.
And now Knox trying to work for a reversal to get to his preferred position, which is on top. But of course, he can obviously generate from his feet. He can counter score, but it's Leo DeLuca holding position really well.
I asked Anthony Knox yesterday, when you guys are at your best in the room, what does it look like? He said it looks like a lot of points.
Yeah, and that's definitely indicative in that opening scramble. Man, I can't get over that first attack. Right, kind of jabs right and fires left as DeLuca. He's in so deep. See if he continues to ride or maybe kicks Knox free, not wanting to give up that reversal and wind up in Anthony's wheelhouse. Although there's a quick, he goes chop, and then it's a quick escape from Anthony Knox, 3-1 on the scoreboard. Still 2 minutes left in the first.
Over-under position there for DeLuca. DeLuca's speed really hard to anticipate, but Knox has felt it. DeLuca's still able to get to that shot earlier. That is some crazy speed. One of the reasons a lot of the coaches are
on the other
watching
side.
him.
Almost looking for a duck on that right side was DeLuca. Knox able to catch. Club attempt there from Knox. Eyeballing it. Knox looks to have a size advantage here.
Yeah, absolutely. He has done some wrestling up at 126, but most recently at 55 kilos, which is a pound and a half away from 120.
A lot of wrestling from space so far. Not a ton from the tie. Leo fires again, but looking to maybe look for a go behind was Knox. Nothing. They're back up on their feet. 52 seconds to go.
Good job, DeLuca, controlling that elbow, slowing down the go-behind attempt of Knox. He's lethal with those go-behinds.
And that's the second time he's looked for that like Iranian lat drop from that over-under position. 5-1 out, 5-1-2 Outlaws. No, that move, as you see, looking for the attack on the edge. Attack there from DeLuca. Final 30 seconds of the first period. Looking for that single leg again, not able to get it. And now it's Knox trying to score, but hanging on to that arm was DeLuca and couldn't clear out. So a near score there from Anthony Knox, but not able to get it. We're coming up on the final 5 seconds of the first.
You mentioned earlier, a lot of college coaches in the room, and eyes are glued on this mat.
All the big names after both of these guys.
Both guys uncommitted, both juniors, and a lot of schools would like to get these guys as a package deal at 25 and 33.
Yeah, that'd work. Leo lines up on the right side. Wow, nice return. And Knox was thinking Granby roll, but Leo was ready. Another lift, puts him down. Leo drops, locks in the crotch there. And Leo needs to work to finish, or he's gonna get hit for stalling. Either need to put him down or kick him. And they're gonna give the escape? No. And I think that's the right call there. You gotta turn face and be in bounds.
DeLuca didn't have much more time to work before he was hit with a stall call.
For
so
sure.
Smart getting out of bounds there. Now look at this, riding time 55 seconds. Coming into this match, you would think mat advantage would favor Knox, but right now, DeLuca close to securing that minute of riding time.
Totally agree, but we have not seen Knox from the top position as of yet. And Leo may not have to go there. Leo having the takedown, he's got the option. He's got riding time, he's got a 1-point lead here, minute 20, but still a lot of wrestling to be done. A shot, reshot there by Anthony Knox.
Picking up his footwork there is DeLuca. Knox was finding a little bit of a rhythm, and DeLuca maybe trying to disrupt that. Now finger to the eye, get a fresh start.
Knox all good. Back to center we go. 48 remaining in the second period. Leo looking for that same attack. Leo fired a lot more leg attacks than Knox to this point.
Speed of DeLuca has just made it really hard for Knox to find openings. A little shot attempt there.
Good exchange there from Knox, but can't generate anything. Now 13 seconds to go in the second. Oh, catches him at the buzzer, but time runs out. And DeLuca is going to go neutral, not going to test the waters going underneath, and he's afforded himself that right.
Yeah, really savvy, tactical decision, and it's that three-point takedown once again, playing a big factor in a match. Knox needs to find his way to his own takedown.
And DeLuca continuing to try to create an opening. He fires a double leg there, but Knox able to catch it, and they end up in an over-under position. For Knox, you're at this point in the match, you've not been able to get to the legs much. Is it almost a point where it's like, man, do you let him in and try to counter score and see if that's your way to get on the board? Because right now, Leo has had all the answers for head, hands, and Knox not been able to get in.
Yeah, that may be the path to victory, or at least the path to a chance for a takedown. Minute to go. DeLuca is not slowed. His
not at all.
Footwork is just so quick throughout.
No signs of fading. There's a shot from Anthony Knox. Shallow, though. Front headlock for DeLuca as he's going to get to short offense position. They're going to go out of bounds. 43 remaining. 103 of riding time for DeLuca.
Tight front headlock there. Saw Knox reaching for that leg. He kind of had to let go of it.
Shot attempt, but once again caught by DeLuca. 30 seconds to go here. And there's a warning against DeLuca, and coming up underneath, little peek out there. Diving under though is DeLuca, and gonna get the 3+ swipes. Knox is gonna do it in the last 15 seconds of the match. Can you believe it?
Unbelievable. Go behind, caught him on his back. Short time left. DeLuca super frustrated. Wrestled a great match, but not to the end. It was Knox in the end going to get it.
Unbelievable conclusion there. It looked like DeLuca was going to do it, and then one last flurry.
And for Anthony Knox, I mean, he had to come from behind.
Lebanon High School in Pennsylvania, a Fargo champion, a 3-time Pennsylvania state champion, ranked number 3 in the country, Aaron Seidel. And in the red corner from St. John Vianney High School in New Jersey, he's a Fargo champion, a 2-time Super 32 champion, and a 3-time New Jersey state champion, ranked number 1 in the country, Anthony Knox.
The first to go 4-0, wrestle all 4 years, and who's number 1 and go 4-0. To do that, he's gonna have to beat a Fargo champion in Aaron Seidel.
Yeah, absolutely. His opponents have not been slouches along the way. First one, Lilledahl. Man, people are picking that guy to win NCAAs this year.
Knox is next level. Seidel, a beast in his own right. And we are underway. 126, Anthony Knox in the red, Aaron Seidel in the black.
Pair of three-time state champs in a couple of the toughest states to do it. Seidel here in Pennsylvania, Anthony Knox over there in New Jersey, trying to become only the 5th person ever to win 4 of those.
You saw Seidel trying to get to that left side underhook. That's what he likes to wrestle out of. Knox can kind of wrestle from everywhere, but especially does damage from the top position. A great turner. Bonused his way through Super 32 last year. Kind of an unthinkable accomplishment as he drags to a leg attack, does Anthony Knox. Trying to slide back as Seidel, but what a lift here by Knox. Drops in on the leg, steps back behind. He's in really good position here in the early goings. Now trying Jonesy here is Seidel. This is maybe stopping the finish here for Anthony Knox, and maybe Seidel gonna be able to threaten here as he's looking Jonesy, but not gonna be able to roll it through. They'll stalemate it minute in. Attack from Knox, but well defended from Seidel.
Yeah, Seidel, no slouch, especially in folk style. That's his best position, or excuse me, his best style by far over freestyle, and you saw it there. Knox got to the leg, was locked, and he was plenty comfortable with Seidel.
Chance Marsteller in the corner again, this time for Aaron Seidel. Part of the Stellar Train contingent.
Anthony Knox, also a Fargo champ.
Looking for that little Musakayev outside attack is Knox. Not there, not close. Minute 25 to go in the first.
Knox, and an absolute barn burner a year ago, who's #1 with Leo DeLuca, longtime friend and training partner.
Yeah, gave up the first takedown late and had to dig deep and get a score, and got it as time was expiring for his 3rd win at Who's #1. Minute 4 to go in the first period. Seidel has Knox in the out of bounds. Underhook left side now cleared out. Looking for a shot is Knox as they trade positions now with Seidel's back to the out of bounds line.
45 seconds remain in the scoreless first period.
Knox a good game planner, and yesterday in his interview, I think he told you, he knows Seidel's looking for that underhook and he's looking for his dump, and when you see Seidel in potential position for that dump, Knox is not pushing back in on that.
Now definitely aware of his opponent's 25 seconds, and clearly Seidel was well prepared to defend that single leg. 18 seconds to go.
15 seconds left.
It looked like we're gonna have a scoreless first period. Really one committed attack, and it was from Knox. But nothing to show for either wrestlers as we'll go to the second period scoreless. And I'm really curious what Knox ends up doing. And we're gonna go to the second with Knox having choice. He's gonna go under. And the big question for Seidel is, do you go under Anthony Knox when you have choice?
Yeah, before we get to that though, Knox has got to get out. I think he's gonna do it, but Seidel is good on top.
Yeah, PA, New Jersey, 2 great mat wrestling states, and these are 2 prime examples of that. Nice lift and return there by Aaron Seidel. He's looking for a claw. Back up to his feet again is Anthony Knox. Another lift. Knox stays on his feet and they go out of bounds.
18 seconds of riding time, and that's how Seidel stays on top in a lot of his matches is mat return, go out of bounds, restart, and it's just, you can frustrate a guy that way.
That can be exhausting for both wrestlers. You know, if Knox keeps standing up, you have to keep returning. We'll see if the persistence can pay off here for Knox as he's back up to his feet, but another great return by Aaron Seidel. Another mat return. Now trying to get that wrist is Seidel, doing a great job. Now he's got that ankle trapped claw on that left side. Trying to peel hands is Knox. Another lift and return. And now flattened out underneath, and you said it, David. Cannot sleep on the top wrestling of Aaron Seidel, and he is now approaching a minute of riding time, which would be huge. He's got a deep waist there. And you wonder if Knox is maybe second guessing his decision a little bit here. Now at a minute 5 of riding time and climbing.
Yep, man, this guy he is not afraid to win a match 2-3 seconds at a time. Just one mat return after the other.
Knox committed to wrestle at Cornell, Seidel at Virginia Tech. Seidel lines up on that right side yet again, gets that claw. Another stand up for Knox, but once again, unable. Now he finds the foot, gonna try to scramble, but no.
Oh.
Good recovery by Aaron Seidel.
Looked like that might have been Knox's opening, but wow, Seidel so sticky on top. Now he's got him flattened out.
Good top pressure here. And the interesting thing is, if Seidel gets the ride out, he gets the opportunity to just say, hey, let's go neutral with that 1-0 lead with riding time. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. A statement from Aaron Seidel.
See Chance over there in the corner talking it over.
Yeah. There it is. 2 minutes of riding time for his credit. And Chance is looking at him like, hey, what do you want to do? And he's going to go under. I'm kind of glad. I want to see them both get an opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the most pragmatic choice, but as far as, you know, wanting to see two elite top wrestlers, excited to see what Knox can do here. And Seidel has an opportunity to make a statement here from the bottom position, getting an escape. Knox jumps the whistle. That's a caution. First one. They got to fix riding time real quick. Going the wrong way.
Great execution so far from Aaron Seidel in this match, and 2 minutes left. We saw it, we already mentioned it, but we saw it last year. Knox had to get one late, he was able to.
All right, underway now. First return for Knox. Seidel continuing to work to build. Knox on that right side. Oh, potential cradle opportunity there. Nope, cleared out by Seidel. He's looking for hands, he's close. And he's out, an escape for Aaron Seidel. 1-0 on the scoreboard, but he also has a minute 33 of riding time. Knox is gonna have to get a takedown.
Essentially a 2-point lead now for Seidel. And he has not given Knox a whole lot of openings on his feet either.
Nope, in one attack really, a minute 16 to go. And if you're Anthony Knox, multiple attempts may be necessary to take down someone as tough as Aaron Seidel.
They wrestled in freestyle this spring, and Knox was able to get to a couple takedowns. Also had some turns in there, but he knows he can take Seidel down.
Level change from Knox.
Seidel putting that hand on the mat, just making that level real low.
40 seconds to go. It may come down to one exchange as Knox takes a peek at the clock, reads 35. Openings are not there for Anthony Knox. He tries the level change. Great positional wrestling here from Aaron Seidel. Working in short offenses, Anthony Knox, nothing there, 22 to go. High crotch, he's in. Defending is Aaron Seidel. He's close, he's got the takedown, he did it again, David.
With 12 seconds left, Anthony Knox secures the 3. There's those swipes, he's gonna climb the body, 5 to go.
Needs an escape, not gonna get it. Anthony Knox, 4-0 at Who's Number One. Once again, late in the third, he says ice in the veins, and he's exactly right, David.
Man, he had to go get that one. Anthony Knox earned that victory.
Unbelievable job by Knox. What a performance by Seidel. Was seconds away, but Anthony Knox shows exactly why he's ranked number one and has one of the greatest resumes in Who's Number One history. He says that's 4 times.
Holds up the 4 for the camera. Man, that was clutch.
And he, you know, he thought he'd take multiple attempts, but he fires in that left side high crotch. and a clean finish there. Got that second leg. Unreal job by Anthony Knox. I really felt like the same way I did last year. It's like, man, it's just not there. It's not going to happen for him. I felt that way in the DeLuca match as well. And just out of nowhere, he finds a way. And once again, he found a way.
Seidel nearly